beautiful.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
I'm wearing green.
Yeah.
It matches our hair.
Does it really? I have no
Yes.
idea what color goes with what. I have no
Green's
idea.
good for redheads.
Really?
Just FYI.
Yeah, I don't ever worry about that stuff. I just put things on and go. You
And
know?
you've got that wardrobe guy.
Yeah.
So,
I use his fashion sense.
Well,
yeah.
obviously.
Bicycle pants and weird T-shirts.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about you, and then back about me, and then more about me.
Preferably sooner rather than later.
I know that you're, of course, working in Los Angeles now, but you used to live here in New York. Is that right?
I did. I used to live here. Well, I sort of started out here in New York.
You started acting in New York?
Yes, I did. I started pounding the pavement trying to act in New York.
Right.
In fact, I mean, I don't know if you ever actually struggled Conan or if you've always just been Conan the Spectacular, but
yes, yeah.
But
yeah.
you know,
that's my wrestling name.
Yeah, I know. I know. But for those of us who may have, had a harder time starting
Yes.
out, my first really exciting big acting gig was I did murder mysteries. Anybody?
Oh, I've heard of the murder mystery. That's where you reenact or you pretend that there's a murder and then people have to solve it at a party?
I mean, with the way we did it, basically, it's a group of struggling actors who hang out on a street corner until like some late 80s model van comes and picks us up and takes us to like Podunk, Pennsylvania or something, and we are, it's like a moose lodge or something, and then we have to integrate with like all the people at this dinner, and nobody knows who the murderers are, and then if you're a woman in murder, there aren't a lot of roles for the women in murder mysteries.
Right.
So the first thing that you start out doing is you froth at the mouth. You're sitting at a dinner table with a bunch of people. You froth at the mouth and you fall over and you die.
Well, wait a minute. This is going way too fast for me. Do these people, someone's hired you at the Moose Lodge.
Yeah,
You don't
they all know that they're coming to see the murder mystery at the Moose Lodge.
But then do they know who's an actor and who's just there at the Moose Lodge hanging out?
No, that's the thing. That's where the acting comes in.
Okay, so you just act like you're there at the party having a good time.
Yes, I act like I'm a moose.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
And so but then, next thing you know, I'm frothing at the mouth and I fall over and die. Or once you get a promotion, as a woman, you then get stabbed in the back and you like get to run out of the room with a fake knife in your back, which is that was something to work up to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No glass ceilings in that.
No, you know what, that was...
Yeah, that's great. And
you get paid $50 to do that gig.
$50 to drive all the way to Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
go to a party where you know nobody, and then halfway through start foaming at the mouth?
Yeah. It was professional. Conan, it was a professional acting job.
Did you ever do any like that were here in the city or that were at a different kind of venue, like a Moose Lodge? Were they always Moose Lodges?
No. Well, we did do one time. This was I have a friend, a Jewish friend, who this is his favorite story ever because we did one at a synagogue, and I'm kind of a shiksa-looking kind of a girl, but I had to integrate with and it was a matchmaking thing. So everybody there belonged to the synagogue, and they were all looking for a mate, of the same faith.
Right.
Hi. So, but I had to like hang out and be there, and nobody could tell I was an actor. And so this one guy starts talking to me the whole night, and, nobody else is getting near me because, I'm his, and it's a love connection.
Oh, so he really thought, I've met this great girl, she's hot, this is really going to work, I could marry this woman.
I don't know what his subtext was, but boy, when I started frothing at the mouth...
So he thinks it's going really well. He's about to ask for your phone number. You're like,
I'm like, oh, hold on one second. And then I fall over dead because that was before I started getting stabbed, which I think he would have been really impressed with. But anyway, so, yeah. And so then afterwards, he was like, you are so talented. Like, you're such a talented
actor. He liked that.
He did, but
cool.
But ultimately, I think he just really wanted a date out of it. So, and that didn't work out, which was sort of sad. I felt he really did have a look of hurt and I think betrayal. And it was at that moment that I think I decided, you know what, I can't do this murder mystery thing anymore. This business is killing my soul.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
So then I went straight to Hollywood from there.
Yeah. Well, talk about Hollywood. Things picked up. Friday Night Lights. People love this show.
Yeah.
Terrific show. It's, of course, a very realistic depiction, of high school football.
Yeah.
Do you know much about football?
Nope.
Really? Because you're, of course, the coach's wife, and you're supposed to really be a part of a culture that lives, breathes football?
You'd think so, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think I'd know a little something. Nope.
Yeah.
So we have to shoot scenes, where we're sitting out in the audience and we're reacting to these football games, and and you know what, it's now, at this point, it's kind of a resistance for me. Like now, just for sheer rebellion, I don't want to know about football. I just kind of refuse. You know what I mean? Why not?
Sure.
So,
you've got a job that's important to you. Why not do the opposite of what you should do?
Yeah. Exactly.
Really
well, because I'm an actress. If I really knew about football, where's the acting in that?
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Good point.
Thank you. Thank you.
So so what do you do? How do you know? I mean, there's scenes where you're watching the football games. How do they direct you if you don't know what's going on?
Well, they will actually stand there often because there's actually not even a game going on a lot of the times, which is fine for me because you know what I mean. It wouldn't make any difference to me anyway. You know.
Right.
So sometimes they'll just stand there with a megaphone and they'll say, "Okay," and they've got they got cameras on me. Okay, that's a third down. Okay, and they fumbled, and I'm sort of like, is that good? Is that not good? I don't know.
You think a fumble might be good?
You know, I'll tell you, instinctively, fumble doesn't sound good.
See? That's good, yeah.
So a lot of times when they say fumble, I feel pretty safe just to be like, sad face. But sometimes, you know what I mean? Like,
that's really your acting choice, huh? Wow.
No, I'm like, fumble. Darn. And sometimes I go, darn it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I've seen those episodes, yeah.
Really, I'm really proud of those episodes.
Yeah, those are good.
Thanks. But then sometimes, like a third down, that could be tricky, and I don't know. Does that mean it's my team or does that mean it's the other team? I don't know. So sometimes I'll just make a happy face and a sad face at the same time because I know they can cut. Do you know what I mean? So I'll just be like, you know what I mean? Like, yay! Oh.
What if they forget to edit and people just think your character's gone insane?
Oh no, they don't.
Yeah, that would not be good. That would be a whole different plot twist.
Well, you know, yeah, but they might have in season 4, I'll go crazy, and then they'll be like, you know that thing that you did in season 1? Do that now.
Do that again. Well, it's all working because the season premiere of Friday Night Lights. People do love this show. Airs tomorrow night at 9 on NBC, so check it out. Connie Britton, thank you so much for being here. Real pleasure having you back. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Block parties here. Stick around. We're back. All right, everybody. That is our show. I do want to thank all our guests. Connie Britton, thanks so much for being here. Great having you on the show. Friday Night Lights. Check it out this Friday. Big thanks to Snoop Dogg for stopping by. Good man. Our thanks to Block Party. And, of course, Jimmy Levine on the Max Weinberg 7th. Sitting for Last Call with Carson Dale. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, bye, bye.